County Manager of Carteret County, Mr. Tommy Burns, joins us now on the phone. Tommy, can you hear us?
Yes.
Tommy, thank you so much for joining us. We know it's late where you are. Wes Hohenstein just told us that your county has received 10 to 15 inches of rain, and it continues to rain there. Carteret County is in a tornado warning right now. What is it looking like outside?
The conditions right here are currently calm, but we've received well in excess of the 10 to 15 inch indicator for rain. Right now, high tide is a concern. We've had some flooding in some areas that typically have not flooded in the past. We have power outages throughout the county, and we are currently trying to secure the county tonight so that we can get out in the morning and do some the first of our assessments.
Mr. Burns, this is Angela here. The animal shelter was of concern earlier. We heard that the roof was starting to collapse. They had to get all of the animals out and even the workers. What's the update with that situation?
That shelter is operated by the Humane Society of Carteret County. The roof did not collapse. However, the Humane Society was concerned that there may be flooding issues in that area. The Humane Society contacted the county, and they asked us to assist them in relocating the animals to one of our shelters within the county. And so we did assist the Humane Society with that and are currently still assisting the Humane Society with that.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad we could clear up that the roof didn't collapse. It was just the fear of flooding.
You mentioned storm surge, Mr. Burns. What's your main concern about the storm surge there?
The main concern right now is that the roads are still impassable. There's down trees, there's down power lines everywhere. There's substantial flooding within the county from down east to Cedar Island all the way to Cedar Point in the western part of the county. Areas that typically have not flooded are flooding. We have a high tide this evening that's also a concern.
Can you compare this storm to Matthew and Irene? I mean, you said you're seeing flooding in areas that have never seen flooding before. So are you worse off now?
Well, specific to Hurricane Matthew, more of the devastation with Matthew was further inland of the state. But Carteret County, I've talked with people today that have lived here their entire life. One person's over 80 years old and said this is the worst storm they've seen in their lifetime, and they lived through Hurricane Hazel.
Well, Mr. Burns, we certainly appreciate you talking to us.
I have one more question for you, Mr. Burns. A lot of people that live in Carteret County evacuated here to Wake County. What is the message do you have for the people who evacuated this way?
It is still not safe to re-enter the county. We have not even been able to release our emergency responders to do first-hand assessments. We probably will get that up and going tomorrow morning. But it's not safe to re-enter the county. They should shelter in place and allow the weather to pass and some of this to clear up so we can get the county accessible again.
That's right.
There's a lot of devastation here, and I think it's much more intense than it's been reported, too.
Well, it is absolutely heartbreaking. Our thoughts and prayers are with you as you continue through the final part of this storm and the cleanup. Again, that was Tommy Burns with the Carteret County. He's with the county there. All right, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate your time.